Welcome back to V-Rule. Today is Sunday, which means it's our Sunday slip. We're going to look at things in the Pokemon TCG, whether it's single cards or sealed product, going down in price, but nothing beats zero. And that's where this is going to be at, the Brilliant Stars ETB. I know it's going for a little bit more than zero right now, but it's going to be going out to one lucky subscriber for just being a part of the channel. All you got to do is go ahead and like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Your comment is twofold. It's to help boost the channel and get it out there so we can reach the goal to do that giveaway, which is 5,000 subscribers. That's the goal. However, that comment could be your entry into our weekly I Got It, You Get It giveaway that I do every Friday. So I randomize how the videos are picked, and then I pull a comment from one of those videos. So commenting regularly will only increase your chances. If you want to be entered to that 5,000 subscriber giveaway, though, go to this video here and be a part of the channel by commenting on that one, making sure you are officially entered for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway and that Brilliant Stars ETB. Let's dive in. I don't know how promising it is to say that things are slipping down in price, some a little bit more than others, and some a little bit more recently than others, kind of telling me, is that an indicator of the price going down, or is that just leveling out? So take it with a grain of salt. This is really just to kind of give a regular check-in each week. And starting out with the Umbreon VMAX, Pokemon did a great job with Evolving Skies. Nobody can deny that one, but a really hard one to get a good hit on. And not too long ago, about a month ago, we were at 1750. Now we're down to 1480. Big swing difference on that. Now, would I be spending that kind of money on TCG player? Probably not. That seems a little risky, a little bit dangerous to do. Prismatic Evolutions, the latest set that's available. Well, I guess if you count this weekend that we are in now being the pre-release weekend for Journey Together, this is not the latest set, but really until that releases. This is the latest set. That releases on the 28th, I believe, that Friday the 28th for Journey Together. But Prismatic Evolutions, Pokemon's latest set, the mini tin display for the entire set there. Now, this is good. You get one of each of the evolutions. There's 8 tins in there. The prices have always been really bad on Prismatic Evolutions from the start, but it's nice to see from those pre-release prices before it really came out, in the 260 range, coming down, getting close to that release. I think this was about the time here. 212 was a little low point, but we did peak back up to 232, and now we're coming down nicely here, getting close to that $200 range at 208. So if we can get this down to 200 bucks, I think that'd be helpful for the hobby, just to see newer sets not having such ridiculous prices. And the market's changing, folks. There's a lot of different videos circulating, recent YouTubers who are stepping out. I have an upcoming video on that because it's happening a little bit more, and it's getting the wheels turning in my brain. I don't think I'm ready to walk away from the hobby yet, but I am re-evaluating how I am interacting with the hobby. Looking at just a loose booster pack out of 151, I would never really recommend going with just a loose booster pack. We have things like God packs now, okay, in 151 and Prismatic Evolutions. Those would be easily weighable. I know pretty good in Scarlet Violet that the weighability is not a perfect, easy thing to tell. However, when you have the God packs there, you're really taking those out of the running if you're going for a loose pack. But we have seen the loose pack coming down. It's been peaking up, and up because it's 151. Why not, right? 1260 at the beginning of the month, and here we are halfway through, and it's down to 1115. It had just tipped under $11 at 10.99 just a few days ago, really. So it's just an indicator of maybe all the crazy hype. Maybe it doesn't have to be this totally peak moment here. Latias, out of Surging Sparks, I think Pokemon put this out, and this is where the boom for this year, this time frame, it was 2024 when it came out, but into the 2025 boom that we're in, the Pokemon boom we're seeing, I think this Latias EX was part of that Surging Sparks set that kind of started setting that off there, and it's good to see it coming down. It's actually been bouncing up and down, up and down, up and down, but in the past 3 months, we're seeing at not the lowest point, but a lower point for sure. Back in December, we actually had a lower point on this one, but we are at 238 right now for the Latias EX. A little bit promising if you're trying to complete the set or add a few of the bigger ticket items to it, that the price might be coming down. Venusaur EX, for those of you who are doing the 151 Master set, this one has actually kind of come down quite a lot. It was really getting close to like $90 for a little bit there, 87.76. And now it's down to 77.77. Okay, interesting numbering there, but almost 78 bucks. Let's call it 78 for the Venusaur. So a little bit of a swing down, and sometimes you see the spikes and then the recovery and the spike and the recovery and the spike, and you see it trending up or you see it trending down. This is a big overcorrection from some of that spiking up, the little ups and downs going, a big overcorrection there. So either this is going to level off in that $75 range, which could make sense for this set. It's definitely one of the better pulls. I think it's one of the better artworks for sure. I'd take the Venusaur artwork over the Blastoise anytime. So just my own opinion, but whatever. It's just, well, it is my opinion. Squirtle out of Stellar Crown. I'm actually surprised that this didn't ever pass the Terrapagos, so maybe the Terrapagos is the chase because it's an SIR and it has to have one at that higher value, but the Squirtle has definitely been a close second, and it's been kind of in the stagger down. We were at like $81, $80.50 there. Now we're down to $65.50. All right, not too bad. I mean, considering the market. Drowsy, we all watched the Drowsy out of Scarlet and Violet base. Pokemon kicked off this set with some really good stuff, and it was not appreciated right away, but it only in the past year or so, and especially during this boom since the beginning of this year, we've seen some crazy things happen, like this Drowsy spiking up to $73, and now we're sitting at $43. That's a $30 drop just in a month. It looks like, yeah, in 1 month it's come down $30, which means that was a little overhyped. I think it was more to the artists and the trend that followed for finding anything Tamakazu. However, a lot of people speculate market manipulation. I don't know. I don't really care. Frankly, it doesn't matter. Right now, I'm just looking at where things are today. Giratina V-Star, you have eluded me for the entire time since Crown Zenith came out. Pokemon probably did one of the best things with this set. One, they had it readily available when it was out. Then they printed it into the ground so anybody could get it anywhere, anytime, for a long time. And the pull rates were great. I don't think anybody opened Crown Zenith going, I'm sick of how good the pull rates are. This stinks. They did do that for Scarlet and Violet base, but it didn't seem to be the case for Crown Zenith. So that should have been the standard for all specialty sets. So that way anybody getting it can enjoy it. Very much so. Except for me. I did not pull a single gold card in over 250 packs of Crown Zenith. I never pulled a gold card. There are 4 to go around, and I never even touched one. So kind of annoyed with that. But that's the hobby. That's part of the gamble, which is why I'm less of a pack opener and more of a market analysis, I guess. Because opening packs has just been a joy, and then it turned into a pain. And I lost the joy of it. So instead of continually beating myself with this, and not having this proper joy that should come with pack opening, because that's part of the hobby, I avoid it completely. And I do it a little bit with the I got it, you get a giveaway when I do 3 packs each week in my form of shorts. However, I don't have the same joy I used to out of opening packs, so I don't make that a main focus out of my channel any longer here. But we are seeing an interesting trend with this one, and I think it's a little bit more of a delicate situation when we analyze the market on this specific card, because this is the type of trend I would like to see. Over a longer period of time, not a major adjustment up or down, but just a direction of up or down. All right, we had a little bit of a peak kind of mid-January, 212, and then we moved into early February, 213, then we moved to mid-February, 210, then we got up to end of February at 211, now we're coming back down again into early March here, 209, 210, now we're coming down to 205, little incremental movements. Incremental movements is where you can see a card leveling off, where you can see a market determining this is a plateau, and maybe the boom brought us here, because if we go back just like a longer period of a year, we've seen some crazy things here back in May of last year when we had the alt art boom. All right, yes, this followed suit, and then it leveled off into the $100 range, and then it spiked up with the boom of surging sparks and everything, and now it's finally leveling off and a little bit of a trend. You can see that tail coming down in the end, a little bit of a trend downward, which is promising and really understandable that we could see these booms peak and how it goes, but we should see a little recovery. I don't know if this is really a $200 card. I don't believe that it is, only because of the pull rates being so good, technically, so good for Crown Zenith. Again, I have not seen that to be the case, but I digress. Moving on to additional, that time period there, or just about, with the Charizard V-Star. This is going to be the promo that you could get in the Charizard UPC, the Ultra Premium Collection. Pokemon did a good job with that one, in the fact that they printed so many of them so quickly, and people went nuts for them, and the prices were easy. They were dropping. I know I was lucky enough to pick up a couple in the $80 range. So, you know, you go after it when the opportunity strikes. Counterpart, the Mew that comes out of Crown Zenith, Mewtwo that comes out of Crown Zenith, showing the Charizard in the background, and the Mewtwo being in the foreground, looking up on this scene. Really cool pairing. This being a promo shouldn't be too crazy or too expensive, and for a while it was getting up there a little bit. The centering on these, the damage that comes out of box on these is not great, but we did peak at $36 in the past 3 months, and now we're working down to $33. It is in the downward direction, which is nice to see. Similar trend as the Giratina V-Star from Crown Zenith. Lastly, we're going to look at the Twilight Masquerade Booster Bundle. This kind of comes after the fact of another week of sitting out there knowing that there are reprints coming. There are going to be booster boxes coming, probably booster boxes. Maybe there's going to be ETBs. Maybe they're going to do booster bundles. It seems that the booster bundle, booster box options are going to be the best in my opinion, because you could just kick it out there. It's packs only, and then you have a little bit of packaging that goes into it. We don't have to have all the heavy plastic. We don't have to have the framing. We don't have to have the promos. You don't need to add all the extra ancillary pieces to it. Just have the booster packs for what they are. But the price has really come down quite nicely if you're in the market for Twilight Masquerade. $42 back in January. Then it came around again at $42 back in the end of February. It kind of went down and peaked back up. But now we're working our way back down and sitting currently at $37.60. This should be only a $28 box, so we got some room to go down if they do a lot of reprints, especially on the booster bundle. Pokemon might be putting out a lot there, and we could see this price come down even further. And like we said in the beginning of the video, nothing beats that price tag of $0 to you at least. If you are a subscriber of the channel, you have a chance at winning the Brilliant Stars ETB. I'm also giving away 5 Pokemon mystery card lots. All you got to do is be a part of the channel. Check out earlier. I tell you exactly what to do, because there is one step that you need to make sure you're entered for that 5,000 subscriber giveaway. First of all, you gotta be a part of the channel and get us and help get us to 5,000 subscribers. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that I post 7 days a week. And with that, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.